I ain't for the streets, cause bitch, I am the street. And I ain't on these, all these wanna be on me. And I'ma be outside till I don't wanna be. And I'ma show this, cause it's what they wanna see. Look, I ain't for the streets, cause bitch, I am the street.
This is what happens when you add better lighting to your vanity area. Like, this could go off as a filter, but it's straight lighting. So watch. Now I'm finna turn it down. This is me turning it down, bringing y'all back to Quenisha, playing on Quenisha. And then this is Quenisha with freaking light. Like, let there be light. Hey, I have missed you guys so much. Today I am going to be recording this look. This is a soft glam look. It's not like a full glam. To me, this is soft. This is more on the neutral side. If I'm going to brunch, hanging out with my girlfriends, or, you know, a nice mellow dinner. So if you guys want to see how I created this look and how to recreate it, please keep on watching. Okay, so we already have the eyebrows on. I went ahead and did those off camera because it does take me a little bit of time to get my eyebrows in. For my eyebrows, I did use this Relentless Red lip liner by LA Girl. This red is popping. And then of course for my black portion of my eyebrows, I use the Eye Studio, and you guys know I use this as a pomade. It's the darkest black and it freaking lasts all day long. Okay, so yeah, so now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. For my primer, I will be using the Pore Professional, okay, by Benefits Cosmetic. So this is for us oily girls who need a little matte in our life. So I always use like this amount of product. That's the reason why the travel size should last you quite some time as well, because you're not using that much. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. So this is gonna be our first voiceover. So this is gonna be a hot mess. But what I'm going to tell you to do right now is to just rub that primer in, honey. So remember, this is a soft glam look, which I do want to give y'all the disclaimer. If y'all see me bouncing up and down, I changed out my chair. So now I have a fitness ball on my vanity. But remember, this is a soft glam look. So as far as my eyeshadow, it's going to be soft. It's going to use soft colors. It's not going to be super dramatic. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. Okay, so you're just going to put that concealer onto your lids. You're going to blend that out with your finger so that it can give you that more natural, even toned effect. So I'm going to start off with this, It's Cashmere. Okay, so tip number 1, whenever you're doing makeup, always make sure you hold the brush in the middle or on the end. This allows you to spread the product out more evenly, as well as using less product. So that's what we're doing with this base color right now. We're spreading it out from right to left evenly. Okay, so I got my eyeshadow on. This is the base color that I am using. So now I am going to go in with a dark shade of brown from the same palette. So I'm using the color It's Rich, because remember, soft glam. So we're using more natural nude shades. Okay, so now we're going in with our dark color in order to smoke it out. As you can see, I start from the corner of my eye and then I pull it out so I can have more of that gradient effect where it's darker on the end in the corner, and then as it draws to the center of my lid, it starts to fade away. So you're just going to make pretty much a V on the corner of your eye in order to get that effect. And we're just going to continue the same thing on this side. Remember, make that V, start at the arch, and pull the color out. So now I'm going to go in with my bigger concealer brush and some just natural skin tone color concealer, and I'm just gonna do a slight cut crease. So this is not going to be anything drastic, it's just gonna be a slight cut crease.
So I know I may get the question, why are you using a skin toned concealer? The concealer is just forming as a base right now. It's helping me have that outline as well as a foundation for that eyeshadow to stick on. So that's the only purpose of it.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the cream. It's designer color because again, I'm staying more into the nudie family. And where I did that little slight cut is where I'm gonna put that color.
Now we're going to pack that eyeshadow in that corner right there. We're not going to brush it out. We're not going to smear it all over the place. We're going to pack it and lay it in the same formation that you created that cut. Now that I'm at the ending of my cut, I am blending it out just so that we don't have a heavy line of demarcation and it can blend in easily with the other transitional colors.
And then likewise on the other side, like so. Now I'm gonna take the diamonds for breakfast just to glamify this little look just an inch up a little bit, because remember it's soft glam, so I'm not trying to do too much. But whenever my mind gets it going and I start, you know, just creating something, then who knows what pops out of it. Like, greatness could come or trash could come, either or. So I'm gonna take the diamonds for breakfast and I'm just gonna line above where I put that cut.
For this technique, all you need is a flat brush and a steady hand. That is it, that is all. You just take that glitter shadow and you're just lining above the crease with a steady hand.
Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and go into foundation, because a look ain't a look without foundation. We need to cover up those little dark markings that we got right there, right? So for the foundation today, I will be using the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. I've recently started using this. Since we did go ahead and prime our face, I am just going to be a little extra, and I'm going to just use some prime spray. This is nothing special. I got this from Miss A for $1. Do it work? I have absolutely no idea. But do it make me feel secure in using it? Yes, it do. So just gonna spray that on my skin, and then I am going to get my beauty blender and we about to get to blending.
Beauty blending tip number 1. Make sure your beauty blender is always wet. Please make sure you moisten that thing. I know some people don't like the word moist, so submerge, wet, dampen, or whatever suits you. But make sure it is wet whenever you're using it and just tap the foundation in.
We got our foundation on. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place concealer in the number 9. And then I'm gonna be using my LA Girl Pro concealer in the color Mahogany for my contour.
Disregard how I look painting all this stuff on my face, because if you're doing this too, you are going to look the same exact way. But just make sure that a little goes a long way with concealer. You don't want to do too much because it'll be harder to blend it all out, or it'll overshadow your foundation.
And then we gonna blend this out.
Snatched.
Concealer is like the facelift that you never knew you needed. You really don't need, but when you have it, it's just like face is snatched. Okay.
Let me go ahead and do this other side because I know when I was doing this look, if I was looking at myself like I'm looking at myself now, that I was like, girl, your face already looking good. I know I am. But on the real tip, if you've made it this far in the video and you're going along with me, or if you're even just watching, look at yourself in the mirror and boost yourself up because I know you look good.
Then now I'm just gonna put some translucent powder onto my face to bake.
Baking is not for everyone, so don't think that it's something that you have to do. It's not a detrimental makeup step at all, but it does have a different effect because your oils are able to absorb more of the powder. But don't feel bad if you're not a baker. Just dust some translucent powder on your face and go.
Going in with a little bit of the Hula Toasted.
And just remember, contour is always a shade or a couple of shades darker.
Gonna dust this powder off. I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner as well as go ahead and prep my lashes because what is a makeup look without lashes? For the eyeliner, I will be using two different ones. I will be using my go-to, my Wet n Wild, and then I'll be also using La Flare. I use them for two different purposes. For the La Flare, I use it because I love how pointy the tip is, but I love the consistency of the product for the Wet n Wild.
To have a steady hand for liner, stop thinking about it. Don't overthink it. Don't try to keep a steady hand. Just move your body as normal and it'll all fall into place.
I'm gonna do the same to this other one. For today's lashes, I will be using a pair of used lashes that I have. These are 25 mm's by, of course, Miss Me 3D. Now that I'm looking at my face, I'm thinking I want to add this diamond for breakfast to the corner of my eye.
There's no particular way that is right or wrong to do this. The same way you use a Q-tip to get out your eye boogers is the same way that you're putting on this eyeshadow.
And I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on my bottom lids, not my top ones. So we have our mascara on. Now my lashes are a bit tacky, so I'm gonna go ahead and tack these lashes on.
I'm not sure if I'm the only person that have this problem, but my natural lashes are so curly that I do have to hold them down in order for me to put on strip lashes. That's the reason why you guys see that double finger action going on right there. I'm trying to hold my natural lashes down.
Now that I got my lashes and my mascara on, next I'm gonna go in with some highlights. Just brush a little bit onto my face.
This step is totally optional. It's just something I like to do because I like how the sun kisses my skin with it.
Okay, so this is the full look. This is the finished look. I still got to do my hair right now. It's fuzzy because it was in that little side ponytail shebanga that I had going on. So I will get that together. I still also need to get dressed, but this is the final product. I did spray myself and set with the Urban Decay all-nighter set and spray. So that is on my face as well, but this is it. This is the finished product. I hope you guys definitely enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll be uploading some more content sooner rather than later.